Welcome back to another episode of the Wrestling Aroundup, where we go through this week's latest news stories. Joining me, as ever, is the world famous Cyprius. Cyprius, how are we doing?
Got a cold. Summer, got a cold.
You got a cold, gosh.
So if I'm a bit bunged up, that's why.
There's a solution to that, I believe, in your diet. Get some gluten in it. No colds in the summer.
I always get cold in the summer.
Who gets a cold in the summer?
I always do. I always get one at Christmas as well.
So we don't get colds in the summer. All eat gluten.
Yeah,
you do get colds in the summer.
You cry when the grass. You cry when the grass is cut. So
you don't. You get colds in the summer.
Are you currently crying because the grass is being cut next door?
That is true. I think it's the grass. I don't know. I've been decorating all day and I've had my window open and I can hear the lawnmowers, and that is the reason why I'm sniffing like mental. I'm not on a cocaine binge.
It's also a solution to that, though, isn't it?
Right.
I'm just full of solutions today. Artificial grass. Let's get some astroturf.
I have artificial grass in my back garden.
Yeah.
It's next door.
It's the way forward, though. I don't know why everyone just doesn't do it. Looks good all year round.
Yeah, 100%. Unless you get that real fake stuff that looks like a snooker table. You know, it's obviously fake.
Yeah.
What brand is your? Hang on, let's fuck the wrestling news. What brand is your artificial grass? Because obviously I'm looking at moving house soon.
B&Q, I think. I don't know.
B&Q's on.
I think so. Yeah.
I saw artificial grass around the corner for me, and it had moss growing on it. I thought it was quite impressive, to be fair. Somehow created something live on something.
Are we talking like?
Mine gets weeds on the top of it.
Do you have the rubber crumb?
Pull them off.
Do you have the rubber crumb in it, or what is the deal?
No, you roll it out like a carpet.
I'm just thinking of football pitches there. So you know.
Yeah, it's not AstroTurf. I don't have AstroTurf about it. Just love to.
Those rubber crumbs, as soon as you step on one of those pitches, you find in it for a week, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I don't have AstroTurf. I have fake grass. You've seen it. You've been
AstroTurf is a brand name. I don't think I've ever seen it. I've never been on it. You don't invite me to see again, like ever. Even if it's like a really warm day, we still end up signing your living room.
Yeah, it's true.
You're not an outdoor person.
I didn't realize AstroTurf was a brand.
That's a brand name, yeah. It was named after the Houston Astros because it was first installed in the Astrodome in 1960. So, you know.
So it's like sellotape.
And all my fake grass.
Sellotape, Tanai, Hoover, yeah. Right.
Most modern football pitches use field tape.
Are we all done?
No, I've got a few more questions, Ross. So if someone's coming around, does it look like...
We normally have banter on the main show, not the news.
Yeah, fuck the main show, right? It's important. Right, I'd say, no, do you know what? We'll wait.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we'll wait till the next
we'll wait. So on Wednesday, you'll find out how I put my artificial grass down, I imagine. Right, it's the news show. You might not have realised, but because of the news show, we've got a world-class wrestling journalist with us. Aaron, how are we doing?
I'm very well. Yeah, very well today.
Good. Full of solutions. Hopefully you'll be able to solve some problems later on.
I hope so.
And joining us as well is Lou. No, he's not. It's ever-present, world-renowned Scoop-O.
Oh, I did it the wrong way. Is that the right way?
Right, the first way.
I'm trying to think. It's the wrong way on my screen. Scoop-O. No one can see it anyway. Sorry.
Scoops?
Let me check for you, Ross, on the Fightful Select app.
While you're checking, Bob Roode is back. Famously wasn't here last week, and we all just forgot to mention Bob Roode not being here. So, he's
glorious.
back. Yeah, that good. He's not put the art into it anymore. Come on.
So glorious.
Come on, let's do a scoop.
Kenny Dykstra produced the 24/7 wedding angle on Monday Raw, so I'm in there Raw, so that's good.
Well, does anybody see?
And also Gunther's squash match in SmackDown.
Yeah, the wedding thing looked quite funny actually.
Yeah.
There was like two weddings, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all based around the 24/7 title, wasn't it?
And then didn't they just start rolling people up?
Yeah, it was good. It was funny, to be fair. It is what the 24/7 title's made for.
Here's a question though: has anybody ever won the 24/7 title without doing a roll up?
Yeah, there was a bit where they started defending it in proper matches, didn't they?
I thought Akira Tozawa jumped out of some deodorant as well and pinned not via a roll up.
I don't know.
Yeah, in the Old Spice commercial, yeah. But that was Rick Boogs, though, wasn't it? What was his name in there? Was like Average Joe, but it was Boogs on it.
I can't remember.
My favourite one is still Jinder Mahal turning up in full wrestling attire on the golf course.
Gotta do what you gotta do, wouldn't you?
That was my favourite one.
Oh, Jinder Mahal got pinned on an airplane, did
he? Yeah.
Did someone get pinned at what's his face's wedding as well? Drake Maverick's wedding.
Drake Maverick himself on it. He got pinned.
Truth was the pastor.
That was it. Apparently his wife was fuming.
No, it was real, wasn't it? It was like his actual wedding.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Just for a laugh.
And he's still being released.
No, he's back now, and he works backstage.
He's a producer, isn't he?
He's a writer, isn't he? So he does something backstage, yeah.
Creative, I think. Smart. Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. Right, the big news this week, then, I guess, is Tony Khan having another hard-on for the Forbidden Door. And has announced something that's not that forbidden. A show with New Japan.
The name of this pay-per-view. Why?
Yeah, it's obvious, isn't it?
He's just what else is it going to be? Himself, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it winds me up because it's not the. I hate the Forbidden Door. Whoever came up with the Forbidden Door's a cunt.
It was Kenta, right?
I don't know.
Was it Kenta or Naito, one of the two? It was them two, I think.
But New Japan used to do loads of shows with Ring of Honor. This is just going to be the same thing because AEW was Ring of Honor. And they're all allowed to work on New Japan anyhow.
But it'll be bigger, won't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, it's Tony Khan doing what Tony Khan does.
I think, right, it was the Forbidden Door, right? The story behind it is, from what I remember, is at the time when AEW was formed, the New Japan didn't like AEW that much because they basically stole the top stairs. So at the time, they weren't working together, and now obviously they are. So that's why it was forbidden.
No, it's not like new, is it?
I keep changing colour there.
It's not like new, is what I'm saying.
No, it's not that new.
Tony Khan just loves it, doesn't he? Loves himself. Loves everything he does. Probably sits at home on a night and looks at a photo of himself and masturbates over
it. Do you know what? I could 100% see that.
Yeah. Like that Wolverine gif, innit? Meme, sorry, where he sat on the bed and has the picture. It's Tony Khan just sat on his bed looking at himself.
Yeah, I only just recently thought that. I genuinely thought the other day when I saw, I think it was a promo Tony Khan was doing. You know who Tony Khan is? He's Artie Ziff from Simpsons. That is Tony Khan, is it?
Yeah, I can see that.
He's just a loser. He's a loser who's got loads of money.
Yeah. But I'm going to defend Big Tom.
Why?
Because I was thinking about this the other day, and someone was like tweeting about, like, you know, on these WWE 12 accounts, like, or pro WWE 12 accounts, because they're not actually paid for by WWE, but you know what I mean? And it was just like, he's not going to go to the company. Not going to go to company anymore. And I was like, I don't really care. It's fan service, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like everyone who watches Dynamite now is it like 900,000 on average, between 900 and a million, isn't it? Like they're not getting much more than that. Still a good number, right? It's just good for them, isn't it? It's going to sell out, probably. It'll be like their WrestleMania, and they'll have a good time. So I think it's fine. I don't think it's a world game-changing announcement because it's a show as it's happened before.
Which
they'll happen again.
That's my point, though.
Yeah, but it's just a nice thing for the fans, isn't it? So
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and I will be quite interested. I won't watch it because I'm not going to pay for fight. But
it's a Sunday night, isn't
it? Yeah, but I mean, I don't watch any wrestling. Host of a new show. But it's just stop saying that it's the greatest announcement ever. People getting sick of Tony Khan.
Yeah, well, he didn't do anything for the ratings, did it? You know what I mean? Like, no one tuned in anymore. I think Keith Lee was the last one.
Yeah, well, no one cares because it's the same. And how many, the surprises are no longer surprising, are they?
No, because they get restored before. There's no big free agents now, is there? Unless John Cena's going to tell. I don't think Bray Wyatt really matters anymore. I think they're back in WWE anyway. But
scoop on Bray Wyatt. Apparently, he's been approached by AEW and WWE, but he's asking for too much money.
Yeah. Does he just take himself too seriously? Is that Bray Wyatt's problem?
I just don't think he wants to. I just don't think he really wants to wrestle, so he's just put a stupid price tag on his head. No one's willing to pay, and he's happy either way because isn't he doing movies now?
Yeah, but I mean that's what CM Punk did, and AEW paid it in the end.
Now he's back.
He might find himself doing that. I'm sure CM Punk quoted him like a stupid amount, and they paid him.
Oh well, good for CM Punk. Yeah. Well, he's in the title picture these days, isn't he? Going against Hangman Page.
Needs to be. Someone needs to make it interesting. Did you see the ratings for that? That Rampage. I know it was on a different time, but also if it's on a different time, don't put your biggest match on it.
Well, I mean, I've got nothing against Hangman Adam Page. But
I do.
He's boring.
He screams mid-card, doesn't he?
Yeah, and this is the issue. I know everyone wanks about long-term booking and thinks it's the greatest thing ever, but I think this is sometimes
way too long. Yeah.
Like, they've gone one way, but he's never got over, I don't think. To the extent where he's a big star.
He was better. I think he was better before he had the title.
He was better before he went off for his baby one. I know it's he'd probably made the right decision as a fan.
Well, yeah.
But as a wrestler.
How dare he? I mean,
but as a wrestler, he's fucked it because it was just he killed his ransom, didn't it?
Adam Page is the champion for the 300 fans who bothered to watch Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell.
I like the commitment to build new stars, but it ain't working. So I just put the title on CM Punk.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to.
It would be, right, CM Punk.
I don't think they will.
CM Punk lost yet?
Yeah, I think
last time MJF, didn't he?
Right. Talk about how to absolutely. Are we watching AEW or WAWF?
Hey.
WWW. Absolutely fumbled bucket. Why would you? You've got the hottest star in wrestling to wrestling fans, the hottest free agent ever.
Yeah, and he beat CM Punk. I like MJF.
And you just
MJF's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one's denying MJF, but
you beat him in Chicago.
You just want it.
No, I don't think it matters. CM Punk don't matter. I hate undefeated.
That's the problem. CM Punk doesn't matter anymore, does he?
No, but I don't. I think if it had beat MJF, I don't think anyone's like, "Oh my god, look at CM Punk."
No, but you should have put the title on him.
Nah, they still can.
CM Punk should have beat Moxley or whoever was champion at that time. We wouldn't have had this boring cowboy guy.
It's Kenny Omega, right?
Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
He's talk about ruining. This is AEW's track record. I'm just pissed off of AEW today. Talk about ruining stars. Kenny Omega was the hottest free agent ever, and now look at who's he, just some boring guy who no one cares about.
Look at me being a big AEW Mac.
But who have they made? The top stars are all like WWE, and then your new stars with the claims to make.
I kind of disagree. I think MJF's the top star.
I also think, Cody Rhodes. You can consider him AEW made.
Yeah, but he's not there.
Because he went back to WWE as a bigger, as a bigger star.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah,
but was he one of their biggest stars? No, I don't think he was. I think John Moxley's AEW's biggest star.
Yeah.
No, he was one of the biggest stars when it started out, but unfortunately, he fell out with himself, didn't he?
Yeah, do you remember Sting's WrestleMania match? WWE made. I just think they just fumble everything because they're so asked about this long-term booking shite.
They've got too much. What's the word I'm looking for? They've got too many people on it. Basically, that's it. It's like, Jeff Hardy's already on Dark, and
you've got that many people.
Keith Lee doesn't feel like a big deal already, does he? But then it's like, how do you keep everyone a big deal? You can't.
You can't.
You can't. Which is what the criticism from WWE. But CM Punk has had a match with Daniel Garcia. Exactly. There's fucking that many people in AEW, and he's had a match against Daniel Garcia. What's the point?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the original contracts will start to come to an end now, won't they? And the roster will.
Yeah, someone got released the week. I can't remember who it was. Who was it?
I can't remember.
Jack Evans.
Is he still going? He needs to be about 55 now, Jack Evans.
Well, he's been released from AEW. Well, not released, but not signed.
It's like I didn't realise that Dr. Luther was still there as well.
Yeah, it's just Jericho's made that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I can understand the criticism of WWE is that the worst of people. That can make sense. You can only have so many people in certain positions, and if it's like you may feel that who's a guy, Keith Lee is better than Madcap Moss. Would you be wrong with that assessment? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? So I can kind of see that as criticism, but it's going to be the same in AEW, isn't it? You can only have so many people on. You can only have so many people on the show. Not even.
You haven't got enough TV time.
Yeah, they don't have enough TV time. Like they've only got 3 hours of main roster TV. But at the same time, it's the perception, isn't it? Jeff Hardy, everyone was up in arms when he was on main event. So is being on Dark any different?
No.
I'll tell you, it's fantastic as well. I was working a little bit more with Danhausen. Great stuff.
Yes, I actually, I'm enjoying his feud with Hook.
Yeah,
Hook's sport now, isn't he?
Yeah.
But did you see the big pop when he went, "You will fight Danhausen"? It went absolutely mental for it.
Danhausen is hilarious. Yeah. Wrestling needs more characters like a Danhausen for me.
Yeah, if WWE did that, they'd be absolutely. If it wasn't Danhausen, say they get and I'm not suggesting they can do Danhausen like Danhausen, but if they give somebody Danhausen's gimmick, WWE would get absolutely slid.
Well, it's like Alvarez has said that, like, who is Danhausen? If you don't watch AEW, which most people have because they're not watched Ring of Honor and whatnot, they never bothered to explain. I was very surprised. It's almost like Alvarez's contract has expired at AEW recently. Yeah.
Well, maybe if his contract's expired, maybe he can get a job running the anti-AEW bots because Tony Khan has doubled down. I've just seen this article reiterating that they're real. He's got much of it is an army of bots. I know he's now said that the anti-AEW online community was actually a small staff and an army of bots. So
yeah.
I mean, he said his independence. 80% of their activity is straight up retweets. He's winning. God, get a life, Tony Khan. Oh, I'd love to see it. I'd love to just look. You're a millionaire. Just
is he married, Tony Khan?
Probably not.
I don't know. Because if he is, it explains a lot, doesn't
it? If he is, she's cheating on him.
Yeah.
What is this? I've got to give these news episodes
unconfirmed.
I've got
to give these new episodes like titles. What am I going to call this one? Rush Shits on AEW for half an hour.
I'm just in a mood today. I'm absolutely sick of him.
I think we need to get Jerry Springer involved.
He's just a loser.
He has no personal life section on Wikipedia. So
he doesn't have a personal life. That's why.
I assume he's not married. First off.
Yeah, because he's not married.
But
all that money, you still can't get married.
Because I'm a big AEW mark. Apparently this week. Congratulations to Fulham.
No, fuck Fulham. What are they going to do? You know what Fulham are going to do? They're going to go what they've got up this year. They're going to come down next year.
Yeah, they are
boring club.
Yeah.
Absolutely boring.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. But I also learned, because obviously we're talking about this Craven Cottage show. It's going to happen. Apparently, they're still in the middle of building a new stand, are they? The Craven Cottage. So it does, but I think it probably means that they won't be that big show until next year.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah.
Speaking of big shows in the UK, Ross, I'm just doing your news stories for you now because she's shitting on AEW instead.
Yeah, I'm just pissed off.
Tyson Fury has confirmed he'll be at SummerSlam, has he?
Well, he's said he's retired from boxing.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe for a second.
No, I don't believe that for a second.
He's proven everything in wrestling, in boxing, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
I still want to see him fight Tyson.
He has. Tyson's too busy beating people on the airplane, which is totally justified, by the way.
Yeah, the guy totally goes.
Did he put his seat back? Because if so,
he was just harassing him, and then on the back of it, and somebody was filming it, and then Tyson literally just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I thought he might have put his. If he put his seat back, I'd have completely understood foreign hands.
And then his mate was on the thing. His mate was on the video going, "Oh my god, you just got fucked up by Tyson." So, I guess there was that. No, Tyson Fury, has he done everything? I think he'll go back. He says he doesn't need money. Yeah, he made $35 million, around $35 million fighting Dillian White. He would get far more fighting Usyk or Joshua.
I know this isn't boxing around, but did you see that clip of Dillian White where he stood with Tyson Fury's dad? Is it John Fury?
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "Oh, let's bring in John Fury." And he's like, "I thought it was Steve Bunce." Oh, he's great.
Steve Bunce was all over that. He was trending, Steve Bunce.
Yeah, he was. That's I clicked on it just to make sure I'm dead, but
but Steve Bunce should have been cancelled a long time ago. I've recently found out.
Oh, the Jade Goody video.
The Satanta video,
yeah.
It's the fact he just keeps going for about 2.5 minutes. Oh, you gotta love it.
I've not watched the tennis sports, right? Yeah.
I think Tyson Fury probably will turn up, and he wanted the main event, didn't he? I'd rather see McIntyre win the title.
I think that'll happen at the British show.
He was saying SummerSlam, wasn't he? Was he going to Nashville?
SummerSlam.
Yeah. But he knew his stuff because the BT report, whatever it was, said, and he finished off his sentence, didn't he? Where he's like first stadium showing, since SummerSlam 92, like. He knew his stuff. Because at first I thought maybe does he think SummerSlam's in the UK? But actually looking at the video, he knows what he's on about. So
I think Tyson v Drew, SummerSlam, Tyson v Roman, British pay-per-view.
Do we want to see Tyson v Roman though? I don't know if I want to see that.
Versus Roman, that won't happen at the fair.
No, because I don't think
in 30 years.
I don't think Tyson Fury is going to lose to whoever he fights.
I don't think he will.
They did it. He beat Strowman by count out, didn't he? In Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I think so.
He did promise us a tag team with Braun Strowman, which I don't believe will happen now. She's very disappointed.
Maybe it'll happen at Control Your Narrative.
He went, maybe we should come back as a tag team. Like that. Classic Tyson Fury.
I don't know.
He's going to get booed as well because wrestling fans are dicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but there seems to be a massive love for Tyson Fury, though.
Yeah, well, wrestling fans are the same as that.
Are we going to see... is Logan Paul still working with WWE?
He hasn't been seen since, has he?
Are we going to see Tyson Fury versus Logan Paul?
That'd be
No, because they can't wrestle. They need someone to guide them through, don't they? They need to be fighting wrestlers.
Yeah, it would be horrendous.
They'd be shocking otherwise.
No, we're going to get Tommy Fury, Jake Paul.
I thought everyone had a go at Tyson Fury's performance, but I thought he was pretty good. He wasn't anywhere near as good as Bad Bunny or Logan Paul, but I thought he was all right. It's a serviceable match, I thought.
Do you know why that is? Because Tyson Fury's like 19 stone. He can't roll about like ever.
And he had one of the greatest entrances of all time, didn't he, on that picture?
Yeah, he did.
So.
Yeah, he had a lot of pyro, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he will do that. Maybe he's going to retire. I mean, only Tyson Fury knows what Tyson Fury is going to do next.
Yeah. Well, Joshua's finished, and he doesn't. What's the point? It's fine.
He's got a rematch coming too.
I know, but that was the biggest match, but it didn't feel like it now. He keeps losing, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, if he beats Usyk, though, they'll still do it.
Yeah,
I think Tyson Fury will go against Usyk because Tyson Fury. Well, it's not boxing around, is it? Tyson Fury wants to be known as the best, doesn't he? And he is, and he's not undisputed, and he'll always get thrown back at him.
Well, there's only way we're becoming the best.
You can't claim you're the best heavyweight of all time.
Yeah, if you've not won the WWE Championship, that's right. That's why Cody's come back.
Yeah,
that's why Tyson Fury's going to have to go back.
So maybe watch his space, but I just think McIntyre's better than that. Do I want to see McIntyre lose to Fury? No, I don't.
No, I'd put him. Do you know?
If McIntyre loses to Fury, who's going to beat Reigns?
Do you know what I put against Tyson Fury? Genuinely, Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Shithouse heel. Everyone, he can get heat like no one else can. He's not afraid to get heat. So if you were, I'm worried about Tyson Fury being booed by wrestling fans. Nobody is cheering for fucking Baron Corbin. Just not happening, is it?
No, it's true.
Oh, our pal, Bob Roode. Yeah.
Bob Roode's tiny, though, isn't he?
I don't think Bob Roode's big enough, but I think, and also Baron Corbin was a boxer, wasn't
he? No, was it?
Yeah, he was Golden Ghost champion.
Golden Ghost champion,
yeah. Yeah, right. There we go. It's new Matt Mirror, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's my call.
Right. What else has happened in the world of wrestling this week? There's some new Impact champions. Does anyone care? No.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart, yeah, that's more important than Impact. No one cares about that.
I thought Bret Hart was a tag team champion.
Yeah, I was like,
what the fuck happened last night?
Tay Valkyrie is the women's champion, and that guy who wears the singlet, who no one really cares about. Josh Alexander is the new Impact champion.
Oh, good for Josh Alexander.
Yeah, being books. Bret Hart, allegedly, I don't know where this source has come from.
Meltzer.
Is it Meltzer? Has signed I signed a long-term deal with WWE.
Yeah.
That screws up AEW's plans, doesn't it?
Yeah,
massively.
Well, they've got the Owen Cup, haven't they? And
Owen Hart. And they've been banging on about him for like the last 3 months.
Well, yeah, they've reignited the debate of Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels, who's better.
Vince is, I don't care. They're both signed for me.
Yeah. So I don't know. What's he going to do?
It's just a Legends deal, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Which would just prevent him working anywhere else, I guess.
He can still do Indies. He just can't do AEW.
I think basically WWE can veto it. It's like what Ric Flair was on. The only reason Ric Flair got out of his Legends deal because he wanted to go to AEW, and then he got obviously the play out from hell thing happened.
Right.
So I think it's the same deal. They can just veto any.
Licking somebody out on a train.
Yeah. So if he says,
yeah. He's doing all right. He's still doing all right, isn't he, Flair?
Got to do what you got to do, though, Terry.
Yeah, Terry. Well, what was he supposed to do? Not do that.
Funny, isn't it?
Just Ric Flair, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, what would he have done in AEW? Something probably very similar, I imagine. But this just means Natalia's staying around, so I guess it's a negative.
She's in 2 brands now.
Yes or no?
That's a scoop if you want. Show on WhatsApp. Natalia is performing now on SmackDown and NXT. 2 storylines, basically 2 different characters. Both Natalia.
Both really annoying, I imagine, as well.
It's the same, yeah.
What else has happened in wrestling?
Apparently, WWE interested in FTR.
It's one of them, isn't it, where
they're going to go back anywhere.
They're going to be interested in anybody who comes available who's the top part of it.
But also, I think if you were FTR, you would want your boss to think that WWE were interested.
Yeah, of course you would, because their contract's coming up soon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And FTR, surprise, no one saw this coming, they're in exactly the same fucking position it was before they went to AEW. Because they're a tag team.
I know, but they're having better matches, aren't they?
Yeah, they are
shit.
Matches.
They are shit.
Oh,
they're back in their NXT.
Back in NXT days. Getting super kicked 15 times.
Honestly, Ross, what have you done with me tonight? I've just become like AEW's biggest mark all of a sudden.
See, I'm with you on this one, Lou. I think they're not bad either.
They are in the same position.
I don't think they're bad wrestlers. I just think they're not. Yeah, I still don't know which one's which.
No, but right, if you think
but that's weird. I know the Usos better than I know them too.
Yeah, because the Usos are in a big storyline, right? But
no, I just think they thought they were going to be main eventers. I could have told them you're not going to be main eventers.
I don't think they need to be main eventers, right?
And their head's so far up their own ass.
Yeah, they do come across as like
coming out the mouth again.
They do come across as pretentious, but they were having like absolute, they're only having mid-card NXT, but they're having like, big pay-per-views, 20, 30-minute, well-received matches. They go to the main roster and they're Shane McMahon's henchmen. And they're only having like 5-minute matches against like 2 random people. It's just, it ain't the same. So they're in the same position, but it must be a lot more creatively satisfying in AEW.
And they're against each other in the Owen Cup, aren't they?
Oh, that'll be exciting. Which one wins? Don't know. Revival won. Whoever it's called.
Angry boy.
Doesn't matter, does it? We wouldn't even know if the one who lost went through anyhow.
Yeah.
Would we?
Well, neither of them are going to win it anyway, so...
I'm just sick of them. I don't know why I'm so pissed off. I'm so in the AEW.
It's an angry mood, isn't he? Yeah. Remember the guy who was mowing his lawn was in AEW?
That's what it was.
Right.
I just think I absolutely just despise people who think they're better than they are, and they think that they're absolutely these gods. They think they've invented tag team wrestling and they've changed the game. You haven't changed the game. Anybody can have a fucking good match with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, as we've proved with AOP. Yeah, well done for having a good match with them guys. You know what I mean?
I miss AOP.
Oh, they were shit.
I liked them in NXT because they could have been really good. Two big lads should have been used better.
I just think
you should check out Beans and Gravy. They're very similar to the AOP.
Yeah. Anybody,
better, in my opinion.
Anybody who was in Revival's position,
more tits,
could have been, could have done the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Like you're too busy. What has else happened in wrestling? I'm pissed off.
The White family had a reunion at the UK WrestleCon thing.
Oh yeah, I found out about that yesterday. Some guy had a Road Dogg tattoo. Road Dogg then signed this tattoo, and the guy got the signature tattooed on him as well.
Just, I don't know. You can see.
Yeah, it's like the 3 of them doing that hand thing.
Yeah, cool. Well done then.
Didn't they build like a shed or something for him as well?
A box-like structure.
No, like a
shed.
The compound. Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe that happened.
Cool.
It was in Liverpool, wasn't
it?
Yeah. Right. What else has happened? More people on WWE losing their first names. Zach Gibson is now
Austin Theory is now just Theory, isn't he?
I'm not against this.
Zach Gibson's now just Gibson.
Is he?
Yeah. And his part, I can't remember his part. James Drake is just Drake, I think.
A big one.
Go on.
WWE is considering a ranking system.
Don't they have this with it? Don't they have a power ranking
system? They used
system?
to have a Power 500, didn't they? Once upon a time on the website.
Yeah, but I'm assuming this will mean something.
Yeah.
Actually, right. You just book yourself into a corner with rankings.
I like the idea of it though, because you can build your way up the rankings, can't you? To get yourself a title shot. I think it does mean something if you do it properly.
I think you could do that anyhow though, without saying a rank, without having an official ranking. You could have somebody win 6 or 7 matches in a row. Just say that person's won 6 or 7 matches in a row. But I'm not. I didn't want to have a little shot at AEW, but here we are. But they put the matches on, don't they? I don't want to see somebody. I want to know somebody who's won and now they've won the time. Oh well, they've lost 25 times this year. I don't care. Why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me that this person loses all the time?
With the underdog, Ross, and this could be the big break.
Jeremy Gabriel kid beating who was it beat?
Less so Gabriel kid, probably better.
Yeah, but it's a good storyline, right?
Yeah, but then that's no different to a football league table because that's technically rankings. It still shows that someone loses 25 times. They can win 1 or 2 every other week.
Every now and again, you just
but when they win, well, yeah, but when they're not, then so Burnley at third bottom,
4th bottom because they won today and Everton lost.
Yeah, 4th bottom, but Burnley in 2 matches aren't going to win the Premier League, are they? It's not a proper ranking system, is it? No, but you lose that then.
It's a ranking system of sorts.
Yeah, but it is, but it's not like this.
Oh, a football league table, it's literally is the ranking system.
Yeah, I know it's a ranking system, but it's not the same as WWE's ranking system.
But they have one.
No, but it's not the same as it's not the same as a wrestling ranking system. So somebody on AEW could have a record of 1-4, lost 10, and then they could fight for the world title. Whoever's 19th in the Premier League can't win 2 matches and win the Premier League.
No, but can win the FA Cup.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? I don't know why, if you're trying to build somebody up as a star, I don't know why you would put on the bottom, this person has lost this many times. I just don't know why you would say that.
I think the argument is, Ross, it adds stakes to each match, doesn't it?
No. Yeah, good booking adds stakes to each match.
Yeah, no, but do we have that today? How many times do you watch Raw?
Yeah, but so why do we think of ranking systems?
It's Chad Gable and fucking Bob Roode.
Yeah, but
a
ranking system's not gonna make the booking better.
It would because it's an easy trope to line.
I'm with you, Lou.
I don't know why it's not wrestling is scripted. Why are we trying to make it a real sport?
Sports entertainment. I'll have you know.
I just don't see the point because then you're gonna book yourself into a corner and you're gonna have so many people who can be. It's like the UFC or even boxing. When somebody loses, you said Joshua's finished. He's only lost twice.
Yeah,
and he's finished now. He's finished. You just said he's finished at the top. That match doesn't
generally mean they are finished.
That doesn't mean anything at the top. So what? So I don't know. Whoever Roman Reigns loses twice, is he going to be finished as well?
No, because it's wrestling.
Well, so what's the difference?
Because you work your way up.
He has matches every week.
Shot.
I just
Joshua.
You're 3 against 1 a year, Ross.
Boxes like twice a year, and everyone's like, "Oh man, it's the biggest match. I can't lose. If I lose, I'm finished." And he loses, and he's finished. Like,
I don't get rankings. I just don't see the point in them. I just think you're going to end up where people look even weaker. Like you're going to end up with the same matches because how far are you going to drop down when you lose 1 match?
Depends if the person below you wins, doesn't it?
So you have a few. So your top 5, Roman Reigns has gone through the top 5. Is he then going? I'm going to take on 7th in the rankings now. What a nice one.
No, because while that's happening, then other people can go up the rankings, can't they?
Yeah, but it's not going to be that quick, is it?
Depends how they do it. We don't know how they do it.
It would be logical.
Because at the moment, like, we've got a pay-per-view in a week's time. Reigns still doesn't have an opponent. I don't think. I didn't see SmackDown, but I don't think one's been announced.
In Nakamura?
No, he's just disappeared. I think apparently he's just. I think they were looking at. Is it Sami Zayn?
He was. Trending.
Yeah.
He was trending earlier today. Nakamura.
Yeah, but because there is no system, there's no one obvious. So that issue that you've come up with does exists already.
Yeah, no, but so right. So we're a month after the pay-per-view. So you expect 1 versus 2.
Yeah, but
so then, but what I'm saying is, for the next match,
who is number 2 at the moment? No one knows who number 2 is.
No.
And you could different points because they could say something like, "Oh, Madcap Moss won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, so he's got like 50 points in the rankings." So you know what I mean? Like you could easily do it like that.
I don't know. Well, yeah, but you could just say Madcap Moss won the Battle Royal.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to me.
No, I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
You can have
you're wrestling for 50 ranking points. Oh, yeah. I want to bet that.
You can have winning streaks anyhow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why we're debating it because it's going to be in for 3 weeks and WWE are going to get bored of it. It's going to go out again.
Well, yeah, but still, good debate to be had. I think.
I just don't see the point. I think you can do it all without booking yourself into a corner with the ranking system. I don't want to know.
Depends how you do it.
Maybe it's what they need.
Yeah, have different seasons. Yeah,
because literally, WrestleMania Backlash is near enough the same fucking card as WrestleMania.
It's because they need a proper brand split. That's what they need.
I
will just defend. I'm now going to defend it. Backlash has always been like that. That's the whole point. In the name.
Yeah.
Not being. I mean, I don't know if it's been always as bad as this though.
Yeah, it was last year. It was last year.
Yeah, no, but that was so when it was I meant when it was original Backlash.
Yeah, they used to do it all the time. It was really annoying because I remember when The Rock beat Triple H at Backlash and wasn't why I used to do them before.
It's only a B show pay per view, remember?
Yeah. Then you've got Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss as well this time.
Yeah, see, good stuff.
Imagine
if he was wrestling for his points, like.
Oh yeah, it would make it miles more exciting.
It would.
It would not. It would not. You would.
Yeah, that's right. Because they start now. Drew McIntyre's out like right now. Like, I want to wrestle for the title in Cardiff. Vince comes out. Don't think so, pal. You don't have enough points. And then he's got like 5 months to get all the points, hasn't he?
Yeah.
See,
you could do that anyhow though. Drew McIntyre's out.
How could you? What?
Drew McIntyre's
Vince is like you got to wrestle for points, and then it's like, well, the ranking system.
No, you don't have to say points. You just say you haven't won enough, and then you have to earn it or something. Then you
but how many does he have to win?
Yeah, it's like I was just about to say there's no benchmark there is how many matches he needs to win to get a title shot, at least with point system, at least you know right, well, I need to win this many matches.
Don't you love it on the last day of the season where it's like, oh, this team have got to win by 3 goals to go up, otherwise this team, you know what I mean? Like same thing, innit?
Yeah, you come to the week before the pay-per-view, you don't know who's gonna go up against the champion. Yeah. It's decided, isn't it? Right there.
He's got his last chance to win, otherwise he ain't going to Cardiff.
No, I don't think that. No, cause, so then we're just getting rid of all other storylines. So now can we not have a returning star come back because he's not got enough fucking ranking points?
No, he can come back, but he can't.
So he can come back, so he can't come back into the main event as a surprise. Yeah. So when Lesnar comes back, he's not going to go to the top of the card.
Get the points.
Lesnar goes at number 15. Lesnar's got to beat, I don't know, fucking Jinder Mahal to get above.
So, how much better would that be?
Right, I've decided on a way you can get around that. So depending on how many days they've been away, that's how many points to get.
This is more convoluted than the Franklin Star rates.
Just give them points based on the weight and something like that. Historical points.
Points based
so what's the point in having historical points? So Logan comes back and he's at the top, is he?
I tell you if no, but he loses points to being racist. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you have different points for different things.
Fired, didn't he?
Yeah, he got fired, so he had to start again.
Not talking about points anymore. Right, the last
WCW wins away half. Like you could do all sorts.
The last bit of news before we do the ridiculous world of wrestling around wrestling is Pat McAfee leaving WWE?
What?
You've missed another bit of news out as well.
I haven't read this.
What's the other bit of news, Peters?
Well, we'll finish this first.
No, go on.
Because she left WWE as well, didn't
she left WWE. Nobody cares.
Former WCPW World Cup winner.
Yeah, he was great at that.
And they've let him go.
Booking's been terrible on it.
Never did happen for him.
I don't think they really knew what to do with it.
So, Pat McAfee is in talks with Amazon about hosting their new football show.
No, he ain't going to leave WWE though, is he? He'll do both.
He'll do both, shall he?
We don't know. So
it's already got doesn't he already get like 50 million a year for his current?
I don't know. So it's about doing Thursday night football. However, you don't know if they're going to take on it because football played on Monday nights as well.
Yeah.
So
Mondays.
Yeah, but that's a lot of traveling to do.
It's Pat McAfee, and it does what he wants.
Yeah. So he's got to go wherever he has to go for Thursday on the football, and then he's got to go to Friday.
Yeah, he's got to fly anyway. I know it's just one extra flight, isn't
it? I know you're all Pat McAfee fans, but it won't surprise me if he left.
Sleep on the flight.
Nah.
Down the pan if he leaves.
Is that a match?
As long as we don't get double Corey Graves.
I think that's what
Corey Graves is the
give someone else a chance. All the best colour commentators have shipped off to AEW now, aren't they?
Would you take
Samoa Joe, Regal?
I
like
2 distinct teams.
I would get.
But I also don't really want to bring back Ed in English.
I did English.
I don't want to.
He's not been back since he called her the Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of Hearts. You're replaced.
King's apparently going back on the commentary.
Oh, fucking hell.
Puppies.
He's back. He's been back on Raw the last couple of weeks replacing Graves, hasn't he?
He's lost it. There for me.
The more I think about it, King never had it.
Don't get me started on Graves.
There's a Booker back in there. No, I think surely there's enough people, or enough ex-wrestlers and stuff to give him a chance. And
Wade Barrett. Just bring him up.
Yeah.
I like Wade Barrett.
Yeah, bad news Barrett, couldn't he?
I think Beth Phoenix will come up before Wade Barrett.
Ross, she's been gone for like 6 months.
Is she really?
She's not on NXT commentary, yeah.
Is she not?
God's sake.
Oh, God.
Right, I don't care anymore. Right, what happened on Tuesday night? This is the only wrestling I care about. It wrestled out.
What didn't happen? I've lost the card off my Xbox, so I'm gonna have to do it from the stream. It was a night of events. That's all I'm saying. Before we start, a night of events.
Wrestled out a night of events.
Started off tag team action as we always do. The Steiners, with their undefeated streak, title match for the tag team titles, but they lost, didn't they? They went and lost. Pat McAfee and Rick Boogs retained. Who can defeat him? That's all I'm saying.
Was this planned booking decision?
Yeah, this was 100% planned. I plan all my booking.
So it's not like the other channel.
No, don't call me Luke Markham.
Unpredictable booking is mine.
Nobody's looking. Oh, what the champions lost to a fucking pig.
So next up, after that match, we had
got some ranking points.
Where's your favourite, Ross? Substandard Warrior. Going up against Glacier. Glacier's still yet to get a win in Wrestled Out.
He's hanging about, though, isn't he?
He's hanging about. He's right near the bottom of the ranking system, though, isn't he? 0 points. Substandard Warrior wins. But then who interferes? Who comes out when he's celebrating? Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, that feud's not over.
Feud's not over. Substandard absolutely pummels him, though. Substandard. Standing tall.
Yeah, good. We're all team Substandard here.
Yeah. Just waiting for it to catch up. So next match, we had 2 big lads going at it. Mr. Mellon, another crowd favourite, against Bobby Slashley.
Yeah, two very big lads.
Mr. Mellon wins. Absolutely dominates in that match, actually. So we'll see. Everyone in the chat was saying Mr. Mellon for a title shot. Where, there's just so many people on the card. As we say, someone's always got to lose. Can't please everyone.
No, this is it. We're still big fans of Mr. Mellon. He impressed us in that Battle Royal. Glad to see he's hanging about.
Yeah. Then we had another title match. There's all the titles on the line last Tuesday. With Dave from IT defending the Legends title against Veggie Man.
Yeah. Lou, you don't like Veggie Man, do you?
No, Veggie Man's a disgrace to the business. Hey, Veg.
Dave from IT absolutely destroyed him.
Dave from IT is still wearing his championship attire.
He is. He's saying it's his championship attire now, and not just his pay-per-view attire.
Is the title going to Dave from IT's head?
Quite possibly. I mean, he's a rookie. Within a month, he'd won the title. So
in a month, he's got three clean wins over Glacier.
Yeah. Then we had six-man tag team action. So it was the NWO of 7, Pretzel Guy and Glitter Guy versus G.I. Bro, David Arquette, and Bandito del Tacos Jr.
What team?
The team of Wrestled Out destroyed the team of NWO.
Yeah, good.
3-0.
NWO don't need to be hanging about. I imagine they will do that.
People in the chat were saying they need the managers back. But we'll see what happens. So next match, once it catches up, we had Jinder Mahogany, accompanied to the ring by Hollywood McMahogany versus Mongo McMichael.
What an absolute comeback from Mongo McMichael. The crowd will love them.
They did it. He's crowd favourite for sure. Another one in the chat who everyone was saying needs title shot.
Yeah, I agree. So, do you agree? You love Mongo Michael, don't you?
I do now. Yeah, he's all right, and he's good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So, she needs to clear that ranking system now, then, really, before his title shot.
Just waiting for it to catch up again. All right, so the next match, we had David Arquette again, second match in a row. So basically, it's long. Cut to a backstage segment. David Arquette's backstage, walks backstage after the match, and guy with a bag over his head, mystery man, we'll call him, says, "I can beat you." So David Arquette says, "Well, me and you, next match up."
In the match,
mystery man came out wearing an NWO shirt.
Who could it be?
Who is the mystery man?
No one knows yet.
JP, do you have any thoughts on who the mystery man might be?
Baghead.
Baghead, yeah.
Baghead, yeah.
Probably, I think whoever the mystery man is definitely a Baghead, that is for sure.
Yeah, it's probably had a chip bag on his head before, hasn't he? Think about it.
Yeah. Mystery man won.
Mystery man picking up the win.
Yeah.
The man.
So we'll see what that is. In the coming weeks, potentially, we'll see. So then we had the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Obviously, the Shockmaster, if he loses, he doesn't get another title shot, whilst Snakeskin takes the champion. Snakeskin picked up the win, returned. Shockmaster cannot have a title shot until Snakeskin loses.
He's at the bottom of the rankings now forever.
Yeah, he is. Well, maybe not forever. We'll see. So who's next in line?
Who can beat Snakeskin? You know, I just love how Snakeskin's all over both cards.
They're different.
So then, final match was for the Glorious Championship. So obviously, the Glorious title holder was Julius Pringles.
Boo.
Right. Less of that in this news episode.
Disgusting, Lou. He was obviously
Pringles man sucks.
Well, we'll see when we get to it.
Yeah, for the listeners, Julius Pringles and Pringles guy, two totally different wrestlers on two totally different shows. Just in case
I don't know what yours is called, Lou, but it's not Julius, so he sucks.
Mr. Pringle.
Hang on. Yeah, so he was going up against Ralphus, who was cashing in his money in the bank.
Glorious Ralphus, no less.
Mm-hmm. Ralphus picked up the win.
Yes.
Ralphus is your new Glorious champion. However, what we all need to remember is Bob Roode still got his title shot.
Yes.
Julius Pringles now also has a title shot. Does this mean we're going to see some triple threat action?
It feels like it's building to a triple threat.
Yeah,
I'd like to see.
Yeah. Watch this space. Wrestled out Backlash.
It was a big week. Big week
in Wrestled Out.
Carrying on, building towards the storylines. You know, not just throwing in a match as it were. Everything's building towards something.
No hot shot in.
The booking was all on point. On to you, Lou.
No surprise results.
Well.
Can you even remember your card this week?
Yeah, I've got all written down. More prepared than actually, I think I'll be now. Right, so let's go. So first of all, we had the Minor Celebrity Wrestling Championship, which is obviously his own brand that's not started yet. And Wolf from Gladiators defeated current champion Bronze Adonis Steve Beaton, Lawrence Sloan Bowen, and Brian Blessed.
Yeah, he did. Did that go to plan?
Well, you know, it happens.
I'm a big Wolf fan.
Wolf was over. Wolf got a big pop, so
he's a lovely guy.
That's what you're here for, isn't it? Really.
What next? And then Adonis.
Yeah, well, you know, it might have a rematch, but obviously Wolf we know his challenger for Wrestle Mania, Wrestle Lash, but there's one more week in between that. And next we had a debutant, so we had Wilder John came out. Obviously, he defeated Terry Peters and the Spooky Skank and sacked them both.
Yeah, they did.
Against new wrestler Stang came out. Looks familiar. It's old Stang, but he lost. Wilder John carried on. That was good. Then we had a women's division match. Alison Hammond defeated Britney Spears.
Yeah, new to the roster.
New to the roster. New to everything. Yeah. And then we had probably the biggest match of the night, most noteworthy match, I would say. So the Gorillas, medium plastic and small wooden, were defending their tag team titles against the new team of Thierry Patez and the Undersnaker. And no one saw it coming, but fucking Thierry Patez on an absolute tear.
It was mental, Thierry Patez.
Pinned them both. It was just fucking throwing super kicks left, right, and center, beating people up on the stage, busted them both up, and won the titles. So originally,
great for a rookie.
Yeah, good. You know, it's only his second match.
Yeah.
Originally, we were doing Wider John was going to go in a triple threat LSL match with Thierry Patez and the Undersnaker. But I can now confirm that something different is going to happen because that was going to be at Restaurant, mainly at Restaurant Lash. Yeah. But given that they're now champions, they can't be sacked as the champions. Wider John gets an opponent of his choosing. The mystery opponent.
Right.
But also from the service industry. So, what? Who's he going to be? We don't know yet.
Was that actually?
It was. We'll find out. We'll find out.
I genuinely can't think of it.
Yeah. What? Like, yes, there's two of them. There's two of them from Wider John in the service industry. Mates of him.
Can't think of it.
It's two people.
We can't have two people.
Serving up a nice. It's two people in the tag team wrestling. There's two people wrestling. They'll be serving up a nice, delicious beverage. Anyway, right.
You're on the phone.
We have to find out. Wait, restaurant.
What are you talking about here?
Then we had obviously Finn Balor. Obviously before WrestleMania, interfered in Drumstick's match today and caused him to lose. So Drumstick went up against Finn Balor, and the KFC crew were out there, weren't they? Adam Coleslaw,
yeah, he was
Sanders, Khan, Beans Gravy were there. No.
Khan was there though. He was all right.
Khan was. They were all there observing, but Drumstick just absolutely fucking destroyed Finn Balor.
Is this the end of the feud?
I think it was. Yeah, it's fairly decisive that one. Then we had a Disco Viking came out going up against Mr. Pringle. Everyone's favorite, accompanied by Randy Hogan because he got a bit of a mentorship thing going on there. Obviously, Disco Viking won, but Mr. Pringle's bled again, so obviously that means it's a big star because he lost while he was bleeding.
You can't tell he's bleeding because he's got a stupid head.
It's got a great head. It's a good head. It's a good head.
If his head was normal size,
yeah. But then after it, Disco Viking got a kendo stick out and started absolutely whirling on Randy Hogan, who did not go down. So I can now confirm that at WrestleMania Wrestle Lash, it'll be Disco Viking versus Randy Hogan, last man standing.
Is this what Randy Hogan needs to get back on the cards?
Beefy, but well, he needs the ranking points anyway.
Is this for the 30 ranking points over the hell?
Yeah, we're starting a ranking system next week.
Gosh, yeah. Well, yeah, you're that's what dumpster fire for sure. You'll see that as well.
Yeah, well, and then next we had the football battle royal. So minor celebrity wrestlers, legends, David Seaman, Abel Xavier were in there. And Mike Wedderburn was in there because we didn't have enough footballers.
There was more people in suits than there was in there.
Yeah, and there was Roy Keane. He went out first. That one planned. Eric Cantona, Steve Bruce, Chris Camara.
Yeah. Not Phil Brown.
No, Phil Brown's not in there. He's not lowering himself to the minor celebrity division. He wants to be up there in the event. And
Phil Brown, though.
Someone else for us was there.
There was other people.
Seaman won.
Dave Seaman.
So he's going up to face the champion at WrestleMania Wrestle Lash. Big for Seaman. And we had the main event.
Will Wolf devour Seaman? That's what we need to find out.
Well, yeah, will he be champion? Will he be champion? So, you know, there's going to be a lot of comings and goings before the next show, isn't he?
Well, you've only got 1 week to do anything like so.
That's true. And then we had the main event, the BMG coming out, non-title match.
Good job.
Against Business Pig. So obviously the BMG defeated his stalemate. He's going up against the Big Bad Wolf for WrestleMania Wrestle Lash. Could Business Pig win it? Now that BMG was destroying him all over, but then a fly. So Business Pig got the BMG in like some sort of crossface, and then I don't know what happened. Red Shoes are going to have to explain his actions. A fly came in the ring. And, you know, BMG was like, fucking get rid of that fly. Red Shoes thought it was a tap. And thus, Business Pig won. But I don't think the BMG really tapped out now on Saturday. That's not what it looked like to me.
It looked to me like BMG full on tapped out.
No, like he was trying to small fly. But, sometimes it can happen. It's the unpredictable nature in the
The most dominant champion ever.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't sound...
Tapped out the business pig.
Now we know that Red Shoes is... referees have screwed the BMG up before. He had that feud with Randy Hogan. And Randy, what's his name? He won. That guy. Randy Peterson, that's the one, yeah. So maybe the BMG's been screwed again. We'll find out. But he's going up against...
Is it a BMG heel?
Yeah. So, yeah,
Well,
no, because he defeated Business Horse, didn't he, to become head of the stable.
Business Horse is a fist.
Business Horse was but he lost to him. Where is Business Horse anyway? He won there.
He's taking some time out, isn't he?
Taking some time out. Yeah, he's got to look after the kids, hasn't he? Junior Business Horse, because his wife's the champion, women's champion now.
Mrs. Business Horse.
Yeah. So BMG versus Business Pig Steel Cage coming this week.
Right. There we go. No flies. It needs to be glass box, no, so fly that get into the bath.
Actually, yeah. Well, you're right. We'll make it Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, cool. Right, yeah.
Flies can't get in there.
That is what it is.
Big card.
Exciting stuff. That's Tuesdays. Now tomorrow on twitch.tv/Wrestling Around for Wrestled Out, and then Wednesdays for the WWW. You decide who's better. Let us know if you watch both. They've both got passionate fans for either side. Shout out to Doug and Mr. J. Ryan.
Yeah.
And the guy who once asked you, are you the guy with the gorillas in the main event?
That was Doug.
That was Doug.
That was
Doug's great because he just joins in like joined my stream and was like, who's your favourite Sting?
Stag. Yeah, it's Stag.
He hadn't debuted at that point.
Doug let us know on Tuesday.
That was actually Terry. You that actually said, who's your favourite Sting, wasn't it? He said that Sting was his favourite WCW champion of all time.
Yeah.
He's probably not wrong. He is wrong.
It's Goldberg.
No. DDP.
He was good.
For me, Vince Russo.
Get the fuck out. On that note,
that's the end of the news. Join us on Wednesday when we're doing... I think we're like room 109 or something.
Yeah, whatever the number is. Yeah.
It's one of them room 101 shows again. Join us Wednesday. We're all going to be here for this one, so it'll be a bit more exciting. Tay Peters, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Aaron, thanks for joining us.
thank you.
Scoop Hell, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for listening. And join us on Wednesday for another episode of Wrestling Around.